Hi guys, it's Miss Tiana. So we're back with another video today, and today we are going to be focusing on Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, also known as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So for today, I'm gonna be making banana pancakes, which is a cultural meal or food with Asian American and Pacific Islanders. So I'm going to be showing you how to make banana pancakes today. So for this video and to make the pancakes, the ingredients you're going to need are about 3 to 4 bananas, some sugar, then we have some salt, baking soda, some whole milk or milk of your choice, flour. I'm going to be using this gluten-free oat flour because this is all they had at the commissary today, so this is what we're going to use. Next, you'll need some cinnamon, 1 egg, and some butter. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay guys, so next you're just gonna smash those babies up, okay? You're gonna smash them. If you have an actual like smasher thing in your house, please feel free to use that. I was just comfortable using my fork. Okay, so yeah. Okay guys, so next we're going to be using some flour, and again you need 1 cup, and I'm going to be using oat flour because that's all they had at the commissary. So this is my first time using it, and we're going to see how it turns out. Okay, it's okay if you make a little mess because I definitely spilled some flour everywhere on my counter. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, so next what we're gonna use is some salt. Okay, you don't need a lot, so we're gonna get started with the salt. And I have spoon measures, so makes it a lot easier. You only need 1/2 of a teaspoon. Okay guys, So our next ingredients will be sugar, the sweet one, you guessed it.
So you should only need about 2 tablespoons. That's only one, but I would do it 2 times, of course. So you need 2 tablespoons of sugar. If you prefer to add more, be my guest. But this is what I'm going to follow.
So our next ingredient is cinnamon. You guessed it. Maybe not, maybe so. But we're gonna be using some cinnamon. And cinnamon, you only need 1 tablespoon, okay? So please don't be like me. You know, I was just bought it from the store and I forgot it had a seal on it. So please disregard that. So we're gonna pour our cinnamon. And I don't know why it was so hard. Maybe because the holes are kind of small, but I had to keep shaking it back and forth for it to come out. But, you know, it's all good. We still got our 1 tablespoon. Okay? So we're going to pour it in. And we're set with the cinnamon. And our next product is baking soda. Okay? So we have baking soda. And you only need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. Okay. So now we mix. Okay. We're gonna mix up the powder. I know it's not like a liquid or anything, but you just want to mix up the powder and everything, and the cinnamon and the sugar and the baking soda and the salt, and put it all in one bowl and have it blended nicely. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay guys, so here is what we have. And so for this, I just added the 1 egg and also the 2 cups of whole milk. And I added the smashed bananas. That's all this is. I just added it to the flour mix that we just created. And I'm just gonna, mash it up and stir it up, because a lot of these chunks are the bananas itself. So it's not too much you can do about that. So, you can smash them up as much as you need. If I added 1 extra cup of flour because I just thought that it was a little too liquidy, but it all still came out the same way. So I'm just gonna keep stirring. I'm gonna try to crush up some of these banana chunks so it's not as many chunks in there. And yes. Okay, so all that I'm doing here is mixing my bowl with everything in it, and I'm putting it in a measuring cup. This is simply for my convenience because it's easy to pour in like circulars when I pour them on the pot. So we're gonna get started with cooking them. And here I just took a little bit of butter and I'm gonna put it in my hot skillet. Okay, so here we are. We're putting it in the skillet, letting it sizzle. You want to get it all around the skillet so wherever you place the pancakes, it'll have a buttery taste to it. Okay. So here's the fun part. It's just the waiting game, you just gotta wait for it to cook. There's gonna be bubbles. See the bubbles around the surface? They're gonna be bubbling up until that turns like a nice golden brown. That's when you want to flip your pancakes, okay? So, here we are. You see the bubbles? And maybe it was because of the oat flour is what I'm thinking. It was, and how watery it was, that it's a little harder and it's not as firm. So they did scrunch up a bit, but it still worked. Here we go. Magic. So here's our other side of the pancake. Okay, it's not too much, it's not too special, but here it is. So here we just have a round 2. This is our second pancake that we're creating here. And it's just the same thing. You're going to wait for it to get a nice golden brown and the bubbles to form around the perimeter of the pancake. And then you're going to flip. I know it may be a little harder because it was a little liquidy, but I think we can make it work, And boom. There we go.
So guys, here is our outcome of our pancakes. They look so good.